All right, everybody. Long time no see. To say we're busy here at Lead Sled's an understatement. I think since the last time we talked to you, we had Thanksgiving, and all I can do is apologize for us being late on this build. But anyways, we're finally getting to mounting this gas tank. So I'm going to show you how to mount a gas tank in 3 minutes. Might take a little longer than that, but here we go. I can't say enough about this. What is this? The narrowed Frisco sporty tank that Lowbrow has? Dude, they gave us this tank, and right now, I'll have to say, for an off-the-shelf gas tank to purchase, this is pretty much my favorite gas tank on the market right now to just buy and have shipped to you and slam on your bike and do your thing. The High Seas rally bike, I used one of these tanks. I did some really cool inserts on the bottom of it and kind of Frenched it up a little bit. But, you know, even as a starter tank, if you want to chop something up and do some stuff to it, I just think that they did a really good job at nailing the shape of this gas tank and making it really cool for production for everybody to use. But, all right, so really quick. Another thing I like that they have is they ship you these tabs that you can weld to the gas tank. It has other tabs here on the bottom. We sell these if you guys want any. It's brackets that'll come out, and you can rubber mount the bottom of this and have flanges come out. But this way here works really nice too with the tabs that they send. So we're gonna go ahead and use their tabs really quick that they send with this gas tank. I'm gonna show you how I go about mounting this. A lot of guys like to just drill and tap into the backbone. I don't really like to do that just because, you know, you fill that gas tank full of 2.5 gallons. I don't know how much a gallon weighs, but I think it's around 8 pounds. That's a weird statistic to know, but I know why I know that. Because at one time in Sturgis, they were making guys hold gallon milk jugs, see how long they could hold it, and I think they said it was 8 pounds. Contest, whatever. So anyways, I make some bungs out of some of our existing fender bungs we have here, and I like to put those in and weld those so you just get a lot more thread. You know, if you tap your backbone, depending on the thickness of that tubing, say if it's 125 wall, you might get, especially in coarse thread, maybe 3 threads, and just with all that vibration, I've seen those strip out way too many times. So, you know, with this, we're getting a whole, you know, 1/2 inch of thread. So anyways, really quick, I've already got this drilled out to the size of our holes for the bungs. I'm just simply going to put a bolt in it here. Like I said, I'm doing this like in 3 minutes. I'm just trying to give you guys the quick how I go about doing it instead of boring you with all the machining and all of that stuff. So it's as simple as, you know, we have this centered. I'm going to make sure that bolt's straight up and down. Attack these bungs. I don't know about you guys, but I bought this little cheap welder just to tack stuff up with. I'm not a fan of the handheld torches. I've never stuck the tungsten so much in my life. I don't know what you guys think or if any of you guys use them. Maybe some of you guys probably have mastered these, but it's very awkward for me. I like the foot pedals. So I guess I'm just making an excuse right now. So when I sink this tungsten, you guys know what I've done. All right, so we have 2 tacks here. It's a very easy way to do this. I guess I could have showed you really quick how I came up with that spread. Set the gas tank on here. Made myself 2 black marks where the gas tank sets. Then just came out like another inch past that to drill my hole for the bungs. because these brackets are plenty long enough. So then once you get these tacked in place, we can just bolt these to this. But once you put these bungs in here, it's nice to have a little bit of space in between your backbone and the gas tank, you know, just for painting and rubbing and vibration purposes. So, but if you put a bung like this in there, obviously when you put it on, I don't know if you can really see that, but the bung's flat. It doesn't really fit the contour of the bung. But if you just tack it a little bit, you simply come in, give it a quick little shape with your angle grinder. There you go. Doesn't take much. Then obviously if you've got good tacks on these bungs, what you do is mount your gas tank, and then when you're done you can just go and weld these bungs the rest of the way on. Make sure you got them tacked good enough though to where when you start welding them good, you don't pull them to one side or the other so your bolt doesn't go in all weird. And I just simply tighten the flanges down. Make sure they're straight in line with the frame nice. Get a piece of, here we go, some rod. Then you call over your buddy that you drink beer with on a Thursday night, which would be Dave.
It's Tuesday.
Tuesday, on a Tuesday night.
It's Tequila Tuesday.
Tequila Tuesday? Thought it was Taco Tuesday.
For the record, a gallon of gas weighs 6 pounds.
A gallon of gas weighs 6 pounds? What, did you Google it?
4 pounds less than the human head. The human head weighs average 11 pounds. So.
Oh, okay, he knows way more than I know about how much a gallon of milk. Does a gallon of milk weigh more than a gallon of water?
Water weighs more than gas. It's 8 pounds. So unless you're building a hydro bike.
Hydro bike? All right, so here we go. Why don't you jump up front there? It's where you can kind of eyeball that head tube. Make sure we're straight. What we got here, let's make sure we got the gap on the front. Looking good with the head tube?
Yep.
Yeah, and then simply, once you get that centered, put yourself a good tack on each of these. Wow, I was under so much pressure there. That's the first time I never hit the tungsten with this welder. Trying to impress everybody. Usually I'm like, cat, ah. All right, there you go. Quick and easy way to mount your gas tank. You know, obviously now with it on there, I'd put a couple more tacks on it. Finish weld that really nice. Pull it off, finish weld your bungs. Then what you can do is pull it off. And you come up, finish weld the bottom of it. Just a word, if that you're welding these on and say you're a little bit new at welding, that's great. Try to keep your heat a little bit more on the brackets and just touch your heat onto the actual gas tank. Therefore you won't weaken the metal around the gas tank and vibration won't crack that either. But there's a lot of surface area on this, so you shouldn't have to worry about that. Or take it to your buddy, get it tacked up and take it to your buddy who really knows how to weld. Let him weld it up for you. And there you go. That's how to mount the gas tank. Dave, bring that fender. This is the fender for this bike, right?
Yep.
Slap it on there. Ugh. Right on the lens. All right, so here you go. This is one of our 6-inch old school fenders. Now that we got the gas tank mounted, next we'll be mounting the rear fender, putting a sissy bar on it. Then we got to go to making the king queen seat. So our next video will be on getting this fender mounted, show you how to correctly tighten your chain and get your tire placement where it needs to be. We might as well throw a brake mount in there also. I'll throw in there how I do rear brakes just so you guys can see that. And let's see, I wonder how quick we can do a rear fender. 12 minute? Think we can do that in 12 minutes?
Oh,
All right. Well, once again, this is our customer appreciation giveaway bike that we're building. All you have to do is like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram and YouTube. But yeah, here eventually when we get this bike built, you guys have helped us along the way, picking all the product and the way the stance is, pretty much the whole bike. You guys have helped us along the way, telling us what you guys want, and we've built this to your votes. So here eventually we're going to pick somebody off our YouTube channel and give this bike to you guys. So stay tuned.